It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Knicks against the Warriors. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So, Clark, this season is really only just getting started. Think these teams are all coming together well?
More or less, that's the case. I mean, things are clear. Better for some than others. That's normal and expected, but we've got a lot of time for squads to coalesce and figure their stuff out.
They grabbed their own miss. Nice shot by Thompson.
Hey, anytime you get a good shot off inside, that's an excellent possession.
Curry against Kidd. Warriors with the rebound, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one, and probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end, man, makes it even tougher to take.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Here's Anthony.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Pass to Bogut. And finished off by Bogut.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now Barnes, following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep, and the rejection by Stoudemire. The shot by Thompson, no good. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That shot wide open. Anthony's got 5.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Pass to Bogut. And finished off by Bogut.
Making his presence felt at the rim.
Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's Anthony with the drive. Softly drops in the floater. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And when he drives it, Melo does such a great job of using his frame to shield off the defender.
Here's Thompson. Jason Kidd grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's Stoudemire missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Barnes. 9-point game his last outing. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Lee sets a screen for Curry. Lee outside. Barnes finds Lee, and here's Thompson. Lock at 6. No good from outside.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Anthony, the pass to Smith. Sweet move. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kidd with the steal. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Down low, Kidd's assertiveness makes the difference. I mean, helping him get around the trees, the big fellas in there, and to a shot. That's good work.
Now here's Lee, still without a basket. Now Anthony. With some arc. Lee with the block.
What an emphatic denial. I think he loved knocking that one away.
Here's Kidd. And here's Anthony for 3. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 3 assists in the game. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
At the defensive end, Stoudemire has all the tools to shut you down and turn your water off.
Anthony against Bogut. Anthony kicks to Smith. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Warriors with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And just a forceful finish there. Bogut has that natural power.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Pistons. Anthony up on top, covered by Lee. Lee with the steal. Pass to Curry. Bogut with a screen on Stoudemire. Here's Curry. And the layup is good. Curry's got 7.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And a new group in for the Knicks. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Wallace comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Brewer is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Felton in for Shumpert. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Jefferson comes in for Barnes. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Stephen Curry. On the inbound, Wallace goes in.
Turned on the Jets and then flew in for the landing.
Gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Lee, a screen on Kidd. Into the lane. No good from Jack.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And Lee with the stuff.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Now here's Lee after the miss from Raymond Felton.
Those and one opportunities certainly have a way of giving your team a boost.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
That free throw from Lee is good.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on him.
Now here's Felton. 14 points from him the last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target. Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And Jack, here we go. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, that's where he's always been most comfortable. Jack slicing into the lane.
Felton against Jack. Now here's Felton. Defense right on him. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Green. Lee with the ball. Can be covering. Lee, that's good. Lee's got 10.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Felton against Jack. Felton dishes to Camby. New York moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Camby sets the screen for Felton. Over Jack. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Felton. Felton's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Kurt Thomas, he's checked in for New York. Carl Landry's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 3. Pass to Livingston. Jack surveying the D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Kurt Thomas.
And, you know, at just about 200 lbs, Jack has a lot of power for a point guard. That's a different kind of matchup when you're dealing with a guy like that.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
You know, Jared Jack is really a combo guard, a throwback to being an old school do-it-all guard. I mean, he's physical, he's got great skill, and he's a leader too.
Now here's Felton driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he sinks the second. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 3-point lead. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And so here is New York. The Warriors making the shot. Outside Landry, and Jefferson wide open. He shoots. Novak grabs the board.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And Brewer kicks to Felton. Pass to Novak. Felton with the ball. Wallace with a screen on Jack. Nice shot by Felton. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Here's Green. He's guarded by Thomas. Jack, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Jack's got 5.
Nice work inside by Jack. He loves getting as close to the basket as possible.
Pass to Novak. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Livingston finds Jefferson. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brewer's shot is off.
Hey, he managed to execute the crossover nicely, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't complete the shot.
Livingston, no luck. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 2. Novak, the pass to Felton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The Warriors shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Here's Landry driving the lane.
Oh, attacking the paint. That's the attitude a coach wants his players to have.
Pass to Novak. "20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wallace with a screen for Felton. Shot clock at 5. The Warriors pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And he gets it to go. Six seconds left in the first. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
For three, Kidd hits the three-point bomb. Kidd's got his second bucket of the night.
This is huge for Kidd's confidence. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense is especially dangerous.
Curry against Kidd. Outside Curry. Over Kidd. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 9.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Curry against Kidd. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Barnes. Up again. It's hauled in by Thomas. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Anthony's checked in for Steve Novak. The Warriors also with a sub. Lee's checked in for Carl Landry. Free throw no good for Thomas. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Shumpert. The shot by Thompson, no good.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. A moment here now to see the numbers for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Warriors leading by 3. Thompson outside. Picked by Lee. Back to Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. Curry deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Anthony with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Kidd. New York, no good that time either. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Lee. Down low. Here's Curry. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
New York calls timeout. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Shumpert. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year.
You know, a solid three-point game can be the cornerstone of an effective offense. I mean, it adds a little pop and punch to what a team is doing offensively. And last year, this team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great three-point shooters.
Anthony against Barnes. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Lee outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game. New York trails by 6. And stolen by Thompson. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. And that one, good. Barnes has got his first bucket of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Anthony. 26 points. Lays it up and banks it in. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Bogut with a screen on Smith. Curry on the wing. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Campbell.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's Smith. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And Bogut, known as a quality defender, effective at keeping those at bay.
Curry finds Bogut. Thompson outside. Thompson gets it inside.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Anthony's got the ball here for New York. 8-point game. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Lee with the block. Blocks it again, and they recover it. Anthony looking it over. Kid up top. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. And so it's New York with it. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, that huge double OT win. That's something you don't quickly forget. I love the action, the intensity, and boy, did they play some phenomenal basketball. And a moment now to see the numbers for Bogut. Last year, getting it done. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And as you said, just a notch below the leader in blocks last season. He gives a tremendous effort. Absolutely one of the best rim protectors in the league. Here's Smith. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Anthony. The Warriors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Timeout called the Warriors. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for New York. On defense, New York, trailing here by 8. Pass to Bogut. Over Felton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. They get it back. Stoudemire. He with the block. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Thompson running the floor.
Oh, how about the dunk right there? I love seeing him go up with that force.
Pass to Campbell. Felton kicks to Smith. Into the lane. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton's got his third assist on the night. Warriors leading by 8. Here's Thompson, coming off 31 points last game. Out to Lee, and here is Barnes. Lee outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Camby. No good from Lee.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Thursday, they continue the road trip heading out to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson inside. He's covered by Kidd. Curry against Felton. Curry passes to Bogut. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Camby's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Kidd. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Now here is Smith. Camby passes to Kidd. Tries the spin move. Smith outside. The 3. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Curry. Lee, a screen on Felton. It's Curry outside. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. New York trails by 10. Outside Felton. Now Camby. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And Smith loves pulling up from 3. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
On its way from Curry for 2. Curry with another miss. New York's gotten cold from deep in the 2nd quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Now here's Jefferson. No scoring in this one. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Jefferson.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Lee with the steal. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Thompson dishes to Lee. Curry passes to Jefferson. Bogut sets a screen for Jefferson. Rebound by Raymond Felton. And so it's Felton who will bring it up for New York. 8-point game. It's stolen by Bogut. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Lee sets a screen for Thompson. There's the triple. Knicks with the rebound. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Felton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Felton's got 9 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Timeout called the Warriors. And a new group in for the Knicks. Wallace is checked in for Stoudemire. Steve Novak comes in for Marcus Camby. Brewer is checked in for Smith. And Shumpert in there for Kidd. Then for the Warriors, Green is checked in for Bogut. Livingston comes in for Thompson. And Jack subbed in for Jefferson. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. Livingston looking for the opening. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Lee sets a screen for Curry. Pass to Lee. And again, it's the Warriors missing. New York trails by 6. Outside Felton. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Green with the rebound. The Warriors shooting 41% from the field here in the second. And he banks in the layup. Green's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And no stranger to mixing it up inside. Green can do that all night.
Felton against Jack. Felton attacking. Warriors with the rebound. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
And good take from the tough-nosed Green there. He understands when to look to score.
Here's Shumpert following the basket by Draymond Green. Wallace kicks to Brewer. Shumpert dishes to Nova. Back to Shumpert. New York moving it around. Here's Felton. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Felton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Got a piece of it. Botches the breakaway layup. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Curry against Kidd. Pass to Smith. The tray. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson on the drive. Lee outside. And Shumpert pulls it down. New York trails by 8. Outside Anthony. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Curry. And And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Jason Kidd.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Free throw good. Curry.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Smith outside. Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his assist in this one.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
And finished off by Bogut.
And how about the flexibility of Bogut? The timing makes him such an easy guy to set up at the rim.
Anthony against Lee. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Anthony.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Kidd against Curry. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Kidd. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Over in the corner, Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York trails by 7. Inside. And then Smith with the dunk.
And there's that incredible athleticism. Smith, go ahead. Up with confidence on these alley-oops.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
And New York making a change here. Thomas is checked in, and the Warriors also making a change. Carl Landry's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Here's Lee. 10 points for him. Pass to Thompson. Outside Landry. 6 on the shot clock. Curry with it. Releases. Rebounded by Anthony. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Offensive rebound. The wide open look here for Anthony. And a miss there on the triple.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Barnes passes to Lee. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Looking now at some numbers for J.R. Smith. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Lee. And Jack subbed in for Stephen Curry. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Kidd. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 8. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. Managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
And New York making a change here. Camby's checked in.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Now here is Jack. He's got 7. And there's the drive. He gets that one. 9 points in the game so far.
Pressing the attack. That's how you get things done.
Anthony against Barnes. Anthony kicks to Thomas. Back to Anthony. Camby, a screen on Barnes. Shot's good by Anthony.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
On the wing, Barnes. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Barnes has got his second basket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice work offensively. Jack making the right read there.
New York calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Lonnie Brewer's checked in for New York. Felton comes in for Kidd. The Warriors also with a sub. Livingston's checked in. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Felton against Jack. Fires from the wing. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Raymond Felton. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, Green. Livingston finds Green. High, arcing shot. Back to Livingston. Pass to Green. Landry with a screen for Jack. Five to shoot. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Now, here's Felton. 13 points in the game. Missed inside. Warriors leading by 5. Landry passes to Jack. Landry a screen on Camby. Here's Jack going inside. And Landry throws it down.
Coming off that pick, Jack dissecting the defense.
And it's Felton with the ball for the Knicks. Pass to Brewer. Thomas sets a screen for Anthony. To the paint, Thomas kicks to Felton. Again, the miss by Felton. Warriors have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Jack dishes to Landry. Outside, Green. Out to the wing. To the right side. Thomas against Jack. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
When Jack is working the screen and roll, he just finds ways to capitalize.
Outside Anthony. Lobbed up there for Thomas. No good on the shot.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Livingston passes to Landry. Back to Livingston. Jack against Felton. From about 19 feet. No good from Jack. New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Thomas.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Now here is Jack. He's got 11. It's rebounded by New York. Camby's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Thomas. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Landry passes to Thompson. He gets it in there. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now, here's Brewer. Scoreless thus far. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. A different look for New York. Wallace is checked in for Camby. And it's Steve Novak in for Thomas. That's good from Anthony. So it's the Warriors now. Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Jack against Felton. Floats one up. Here's Landry. Rebound by Wallace. New York trails by 6. In the corner, it's Brewer to the inside. Novak kicks to Brewer. Pass to Anthony. A floater stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Felton feeling it out a bit. Back to Anthony from outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Anthony's got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And they pick up 2. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here's Felton. 13 points in the game. Brewer, the pass to Felton. Anthony against Thompson. The offensive rebound. Here's Wallace, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got 8.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Timeout called the Warriors. Stoudemire's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Then for the Warriors, Lee's checked in for Landry. And Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson. .56 seconds left in the third quarter. Green with a screen for Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Wallace with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Jack with a screen on Wallace. Jack, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. 13 points in the game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Brewer finds Stoudemire. Back to Brewer. Felton with the ball. It's stolen by Curry. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Green. Nice defense from Wallace.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Warriors leading by 5. Curry passes to Lee. That one's not going to go. Nice defense from Wallace. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. Lays it up off the glass. Stoudemire's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York.
Yeah, I like how confident Stoudemire is in the paint. I mean, really good at getting the position he wants inside.
No good from Jack. The Knicks shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Wallace. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
And he makes the first. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Now here's Curry. Barnes outside.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
That's good from Barnes. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's Stoudemire, and it's sent back by Bogut. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Wallace kicks to Kidd. Wallace with a screen for Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Outside Jack. Barnes outside. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. New York trails by 4. Outside Kidd. Pass to Smith. This one for 3. Here's Stoudemire. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as much as 10. Bogut finds Barnes. Now Jack. It's rebounded by New York. Stoudemire's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Steps back. Here's Kidd, and it's sent back by Bogut. Curry against Shumpert. Kept alive. For New York, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Stoudemire with a screen on Curry. Smith for 3. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. Nice take from Curry. The kick out to Jack. Launches it. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Hey, when Jack hits that, it really creates space for the offense.
And here is Kidd. Pass to Smith. Wallace with a screen for Smith. New York, no good that time either.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Jack against Shumpert. Left side Jack. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Free throw drops for Jarrett Jack. Anthony's checked in for the Knicks. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Jack drops them both. And the NBA embracing the global audience, GA. Preseason games in London, Paris, Mexico City, and Beijing. I'm wondering, did you attend any of those games?
You know, Kevin, no, but I did play in Mexico City in '93 with the Knicks, and we had over 20,000 fans in attendance, and we got the win, but had to fly out to face the Spurs, so not too much time for sightseeing.
That free throw good from Anthony.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
So Anthony nails both of them.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here is Jack. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Jason Kidd. First one falls for him. Good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 9 points. Lee against Anthony. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Barnes against Kidd. No good from Jack. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Smith with a screen on Jack. Anthony against Lee. A shot by Anthony, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Lee outside. Pass to Jack. Wallace against Bogut. Just 5 on the clock. Over Wallace. And it's sent back by Wallace. Now here's Anthony. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. That's good from Anthony. Curry's checked in for Jarrett Jack. Warriors on D. Kidd, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And he comes up with the deuce.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Tell you what, I don't care what he lacks in height. You got to box this guy out. He's got a nose for the ball, and he's fearless and relentless pounding the glass.
Curry against Kidd. Curry crashes inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Anthony against Lee. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And getting physical inside and getting to the line. That's the attitude they want him to have.
That free throw good from Anthony. The Knicks making a switch here. Felton's checked in. Both free throws good from Anthony. Here's Curry. Bogut with a screen on Felton. Curry is inside. He's covered by Felton. Can't hit from in close. Thompson against Anthony. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. It's Lee, top of the key. That's tipped, taken away by Felton. And here we go. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Defense probably not going to give him this opening again because Smith went way up there that time.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Raymond Felton.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The first free throw is good. Kidd's checked in for Raymond Felton. So he gets them both. New York trails by 8. Outside Kidd. Pass to Smith from the arc. Good, and the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Outside Curry. There's the drive, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Stephen Curry hits them both. Stoudemire, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Pass to Lee. Curry against Kidd. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. Thompson from way outside.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Lee against Anthony. Lee with the block. Thompson outside. Driving in.
Got to be careful how you defend him, or else he will draw the foul.
That free throw good from Thompson. That one is no good. New York trails by 11. Here's Shumpert. Warriors with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry against Kidd. Now here's Curry. He's guarded close. Good defense by Kidd. New York's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The Warriors pull it in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Lee finds Curry. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Bogut.
This is what makes him fun to watch. I mean, his ability to finish off the alley-oops.
New York shooting in the 4th quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. The Knicks call time. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the New York head coach talking to his team. Coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listened. Guys?
Thanks, David. Barnes against Smith, and Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
On defense, the Warriors. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Here's Smith. Good, nice job down low. Smith's got 9 points in the quarter.
Far from just a jump shooter now. Smith also impressive at finishing in close.
Kidd, and the layup's good off the glass.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Warriors leading by 9. Curry is inside. Working on Stoudemire. Excellent D there from Stoudemire. Smith against Barnes. Down low. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Curry on the wing. He's covered by Kidd. Lee outside. Pass to Curry. Stoudemire grabs the board. Stoudemire's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Smith finds Anthony. And the 3 off target. Gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with his troubles at the free throw line, probably best to foul Bogut when he gets in close.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
All-in team guy. Bogut, one of those who does whatever he can to help his team win.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now Curry after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Pass to Lee. Kidd against Curry. With the drive. Clock at 6. Thompson finds Bogut. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Stoudemire.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Warriors with possession here. Outside Jack. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Rockets as they go up against Oklahoma City. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Well, here we are, Clark. We got a couple teams that are all too familiar with each other.
And, Kevin, we know historically familiarity breeds contempt. Look to see if these guys play with a little more fire and intensity tonight because of that familiarity. These are the games you really want to come out on top in.
Harden gets the bucket.
For Harden, that's just like an extended free throw.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Thunder. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Now, here is Harden. He had 25 points last game. Here's Martin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, this is how you get to the line. Martin gets assertive inside and able to draw the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Tell you what, Kevin Martin does not lack for confidence, and you got to like that about him. Has a really quirky-looking shot, but it works fine just for him. It's not about how it looks. It's about how it works, and his works fine.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Harden the pass to Patterson. Harden against Martin. Harden kicks to Lynn. Patterson a screen on Westbrook. Lynn from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Pass to Patterson. Asik with it. Houston moving the ball around. Three-pointer. Patterson, that's good.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Harden against Martin. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. And stolen by Patterson. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Asik. And then Asik with the dunk.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Westbrook. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Driving to the basket. Up and in on the layup.
You know, one of the things about Westbrook that has always been evident is incredible motor, especially when he's heading to the rack.
Lynn with it. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to Patterson. Back to Asik. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Harden. Perkins pulls it in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook against Lynn. And he overshot that one, missing. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Patterson setting the pick for Lynn. Drills it from outside.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick-and-roll plays.
Lynn against Westbrook. And he drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
One step and go. His plan was to drive the whole time.
And here's Lynn. He'll bring it up for Houston. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Here's Lynn, following the score by Oklahoma City. Parsons on the wing. Asik with a screen on Durant. Parsons gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And it's Westbrook missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Asik, no good. The Thunder have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. No good from Durant.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point.
Harden outside. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Durant.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Ibaka, sweet little floater.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Lynn. Patterson dishes to Lynn. Inside. Here's Asik, and then Asik with the dunk. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. And there's certainly an added challenge, right, Clark, in the second game of a back-to-back.
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Marcus Morris is checked in for Patrick Patterson. Outside Westbrook. Durant, no good. Houston in the lead. Over to the wing. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got 5.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Westbrook against Harden, and finished off by Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness. What a move.
It's stolen by Martin. And finished off by Martin. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Lynn against Jackson. Outside, Lynn fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
And so here is Houston, the Thunder making the shot. Yep, that one goes. He's got 7.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Jackson up top, defended by Lynn, and the dunk by Jackson.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now Durant, following the miss by Chandler Parsons from deep.
You know, the timing Durant had. Does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
And Ashik throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Delfino's checked in.